Hi everyone, I'm Andy. This time we're doing something different. We're going to watch a movie. Let's go.
In the latter days of the 20th century, there arose a difference of opinion.
A difference of opinion? A difference of opinion.
The nuclear war would only involve the exchange of a few bombs.
What? You blew it up! You blew it up! Damn you all to hell! Okay, hang on, wait a second.
Hey, Squidlet!
Hell Comes to Frogtown. You ever seen it before? Well, if you have, then you would be the very first person I've heard of who has. When I first started working on this video idea, I started asking all my friends if they'd seen this movie. And I haven't heard a single person say yes yet. Think that's a bad sign? Well, I guess we'll find out. This movie stars Rowdy Roddy Piper, so that's a pretty excellent start. He plays Sam Hell, so there's some clarification of the title, if you wanted it. Mr. Hell. Rude.
I think we'll start here.
Okay, to get things rolling, it's a post-apocalyptic future, and the fallout has sterilized most folks. Sam Hell here, however, is not. The population has dwindled, and these medtech ladies are in charge of finding fertile men and women and getting them together, if you know what I mean.
Well, maybe you'd rather we sent you back to Devlin.
On the other hand, I've always been a patriot.
Orderly, essential supplies. Orderly.
Sign this.
They slap a chastity belt on him and make him sign a contract.
Are you serious?
Now apparently they get to go into hostile territory so that they can rescue some women for him. Yeah, eat your heart out, Mad Max. Is it too early to start tearing apart this movie's biggest plot hole? Why do they need to take Sam with them to rescue these women? Why not rescue them and then bring them to where Sam is? If he's such a valuable commodity, then why place him in danger at all? And for that matter, do you even need Sam present for it? All they really need is his baby gravy. All they could do is just put it in a tube and just artificially inseminate all these women. Oh, that's a really effective pass. The paper just says ass on it.
I got one of the roses, huh? No armed escort?
You're not going far.
No, just right there behind that bush. Be right back.
See you later, sisters. Much later.
Oh, man, watching this is getting kind of difficult.
If anyone but me tries to unlock the ECR, a 1-ounce charge of plastic explosive will detonate. Beyond a certain point, the proximity sensor in my earring activates the ECR electronic stinger. As you can see, it can be quite painful, but not terribly damaging. And if you get lost, my directional finder will lead me right to you.
Sam can't run away or else his dick gets blown off. Honestly, I'm not sure I've ever heard any more convincing motivation for a protagonist in any movie ever. Spangle's earrings control the explosive chastity belt he's wearing. By the way, that character's name is Spangle. Spangle.
Veer left.
This is a uncomfortable part of the movie. They capture this woman and they inject her with something, and then Sam has to do the deed. Sam is hesitant, so I guess that's something.
Oh, come on. I can't work like this.
But then Spangle seduces him?
What are you doing?
I've been trained in seduction techniques.
Right.
And then it happens anyway. They make a point later to say that the woman will be a national hero and that she's so happy about it.
Mothers are national heroes. You'll be treated like a queen.
But how does that make it okay? Rape is alright if a woman later says it's no big deal? Truly, this is a backwards world. A gross, backwards world. If you're wondering what their plan is here, then so am I, because frankly I don't get it.
That's no plan. That's a plot to murder me. I'm having no part of it.
You signed a contract.
Yeah, to fuck for freedom. But I ain't meeting my maker in Frogtown. That's not in my contract. Aww. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm sure jogging all day is really good for him too. Yeah, I got a space gun. Pew pew. Yeah, it's getting more and more clear that this is a bit of a fetish film for someone, isn't it? Ugh.
Now I'm your prisoner.
Oh, I think I'm gonna like that.
Do it, Sam. Now's your chance. Rip her ears off.
Come on, baby. Don't like being treated like a puppet on a string? Now you know how I feel.
Would you stop with the chain?
If you lived here, you'd be something? What? Did they not commit to a gag here? Ooh, Dutch angle. Oh, there you are, character we've never heard of. Hooray!
They told me that you were pancaked in a mine shaft in Eagletown after the war.
A noble gesture, Mr. Hell. You see it so rarely these days. May I suggest a chaser?
Please. Beer. Real beer. Where'd you get this?
Some miners found a case in an abandoned mine.
What? I've had Coors. Coors isn't that dark.
It's only slightly radioactive.
Oh, it's radioactive Coors.
Where are you from, stranger?
Nowhere nice.
Got a name?
Hell. Sam Hell.
Never heard of you. She yours?
Bartered to Leroy.
Private barter.
Well, yes, but...
Shut your hole!
Oh, I found my favorite character.
I said it was hard bid 5, flat lips.
I love this guy. He chews all the scenery. Alright, so after all that nonsense, Spangle is effectively captured by the bad guys. She has to do some dance of 3 snakes for the boss frog.
The dance of the 3 snakes.
Speaking of these frogs, are they humans that mutated into frog-like beings, or are they frogs that became humanoid? The movie isn't completely clear on that.
Oh, wait a second, lady. I don't even know you.
This fetish film is starting to go places that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Anyway, after that, Sam is also captured by the bad guys.
Sam!
Remember that plan they had? Yeah, neither do the characters in this movie.
Hey, you don't need that. I'm ready to talk.
The commander is very curious about medtech inventions. So I'm going to do a little exploratory surgery.
I like to think that on this day of shooting, Piper was like, "Hey, what's my motivation in this scene?" And the director was like, "Well, your character doesn't want his dick to be blown off." And then Piper was probably like, "Yeah, okay, I'm in the right headspace now. Let's do this."
It's a fake. She tricked me.
I'm ignoring the scene on purpose. According to IMDb, Spangle was supposed to be naked for this scene, but on the day of filming, refused to do it. This means someone working on this movie showed some dignity at some point. It's possible they then considered firing her for it, but they were probably too far into shooting to do anything about it. 3 snakes? 3 snakes?
You have aroused the 3 snakes!
Andy, isn't it about time for a commercial break?
No, Dr. Crane, I still haven't monetized my videos.
Splendid.
I'm sure that joke will never come back to bite me.
I gotta tell you, you are one weird dude.
I know it sounds like I'm oversimplifying here, but hell gets loose, and then Spangle gets loose. So, there you go.
Eat left, froggies!
Finally, some guns! Yes!
It was your wife's, wasn't it?
It's my daughter's.
That came out of nowhere. We're doing character development now? How late into this movie are we?
The 3 snakes.
Man, if only we had some guns, we could have just shot those guys. They free the women they came for, a lot of people and frogs get shot, and then they drive away. Hooray. Since when does he have a sword? It just picked it up out of nowhere.
Something's coming up fast behind us, and it's bad.
Oh no, here comes the we didn't have a very big budget mobile. Why'd you stop?
Going my way. Everybody out. Now.
Hello? Jones? Jones? I'm gonna blow up the ark, Renee.
Jerk from the beginning is back. Turns out he's the one who's been selling the guns to the frogs, I guess. But now he gets the opportunity to get his face rocked by Rowdy Roddy Piper. I can see him breathing, dude. Shoot him again. I'm so glad they're dead.
Drop your weapons! Drop them!
If you want to live, run! Not you, Tony.
We're going down together.
And then the main frog baddie shows up, and he is also defeated. Oh, wise guy, eh? They always stick boss fights right next to each other at the end of the game, don't they?
Sam.
Here.
What's this for?
Yeah, good question. What is that for?
Something to hang on to when you're alone. What do you mean when I'm finished my duties?
Oh, I gotta have a bunch of sex? Aw, jeez. Well, there you go. That was Hell Comes to Frogtown. Was it a good movie? Was it a bad movie? Was the title of the movie, in hindsight, a lewd pun? Well, I'll put it this way. I think there's a reason I haven't met anyone who's seen this movie before. But it's not without value. It's the kind of movie that can be fun with a group of friends and, if it's your speed, some beer. But don't look too closely. There's all this awkward sex stuff that can be hilarious, but a couple times it gets really questionable. At the end of the day, it's just a dumb action movie from 1988 starring a wrestler. I don't know what else to ask of it. There are 3 straight-to-TV or video sequels, if you can believe it. I might give them a shot one day, but I'm not in a hurry to. Roddy Piper's not in them, so in the short term, I'll probably just watch They Live again. Thanks for watching. Like I said at the beginning, this was new. I did a movie this time. Normally I'm reviewing video games. If you want to check those out, some of my more recent ones are probably on the screen somewhere. You can click on them and YouTube will do all the heavy lifting for you. If you liked what you saw, or even if you hated what you saw, be sure to let me know in the comments, or like, or if you're feeling really gracious, why not subscribe? I'm up to 5 now, and I plan to make that number much higher in the future, so stick around, and I'm sure I'll have a lot more for you. Hello everyone, just wanted to add a quick addendum here at the end. The day that I was finishing this up, I was looking around for pictures to do title cards and credits and stuff like that with, and I discovered a bunch of new information about this movie. About how New World forced a bunch of extra people into the production, and the director didn't get to do what he wanted, and they added another director to it, and all kinds of stuff like that. It's interesting, and unfortunately it's all too common of a story about these kind of movies. I just wanted to point out the fact that what we have here is another great example of that. It kind of makes me want to see the sequels a little bit more, but I don't know, that's for another day, I guess. I'll add a link to some of the stuff I'm talking about down in the description for the video if you're interested.